Greetings, good people of Earth. Good afternoon to you all over the planet Earth. So, I'm wanting to talk to you about absentee healing, distance healing. So, I just wanted to say that I've just made an addition on my website for offering the service of distance healing. And some of you may be familiar with it, others may not. But I now feel the time that I want to offer this service to people that need it. And if you don't know about distance healing involves the use of healing energy and directing it anywhere over the planet to anyone, anything, or basically anywhere. So, and it happens instantaneously, because I have to make a point by saying I am not the one doing the healing. I am simply the facilitator, the channel, the conduit in which this energy is moving through, and I simply direct it to where it needs to go. The energy that is doing the healing is the almighty, the omnipotence, the all-knowing divine radiance of the supreme cosmos. It's God, it's whatever you want to call it, prime creator. This is the energy that I work with, and we all have it within us. We are it, and it is of us. We are an extension of this prime creative source, and we live through our physical example. And we give eyes to God. We give eyes to God and give so many different perspectives of physicality for God to witness, for the divine source to witness. And so, in many ways, in every way, we are doing God's work already. So, absentee healing, it's a service over 7 days. And so if you are feeling like you desire some absentee healing for whatever reason, whatever it is that you feel you may need it for, please contact me at worldofaluan.com. I'll have the link in the description. So I feel that because this is the work of God, because it is divine work, and it is a service to others, the only thing I ask in exchange is some kind of donation. So you can put the price on it, and so I've left that up to you to decide. So, and that pretty much just covers my time for actually conducting the healing work for you over those 7 days, and I think that's a justified, kind of reasoning for that. So, this is what I want to do. This is what I feel drawn to doing. And the thing about absentee healing and distance healing is that it is instantaneous. But the important thing to remember is that if you are wanting to receive this healing, you have to be open to it. I have to ask your permission. Obviously, I know if you're coming to me, I know you want healing, so you're granting me automatic permission. But if you were to give someone automatic healing, I'm hearing a little lamb, oh my gosh. If you're wanting to give someone automatic healing, distance healing, you have to ask permission, because a lot of people don't want healing. And we may look at them and they may be very unwell, or not doing too well in life, but at the end of the day, some people don't want healing. They don't want healing. So permission is always necessary, in my opinion. And then, in saying that, when you conduct the healing, another important aspect about it is dropping expectations, because you may have an ailment, you may have something going on, but this kind of work is beyond physicality. And God, the divine source, prime creator, knows you better than you know yourself. And your expanded essence, your higher self, knows you better than you do in physicality here. So although you may think you need you may need healing on a knee, perhaps you've got a weak knee, the healing energy may be directed towards, for example, your vocal cords, because you're not able to speak your truth or walk in your truth, for example. So there may be healing that's needed in your solar plexus, which then, extends that healing energy down. It may be strengthened in this area in the solar plexus, and then it may be diverted down into your knee. It's none of my business how it works, and my only responsibility is to simply direct the energy. How everything happens after that is out of my hands. I have nothing to do with the results of what happens next. So somebody's coming over here. So anyway, this little lamb. Oh, they're over in the bushes. Oh, I think they've lost their people. There they are. Oh, they would be so cold. Little lammies, mum and two little lammies. I think it's important to note that if you are wanting to receive this healing, to receive it with an open heart to whatever needs to be healed, whatever needs to be aligned, whatever needs to be balanced. So just keeping an open heart. Like I said, it's all out of my hands, and I'm simply the facilitator of this. So if you feel like you would like to try this, I am constantly inspired by the healers around the world implementing this healing and giving this healing to people and to places. I'm particularly inspired by Echo Bodine, who I've actually had interviewed on my channel, and she really gave me the inspiration to take this distance healing and absentee healing a little bit further by offering it on my website. And her ability and her examples and testimonies that she shares with this distance healing is, it's phenomenal when you read about some of the cases that she has worked on and what's actually happened. And it really is God's work. It really shows you that we do live in a very magical world, in a world where not everything is what you think it to be, and there's so much more hidden between the lines and what meets the eye, and this whole world, this whole experience of reality and physicality really shows us it's an illusion, and it really is magical, and everything is accounted for. Every single breath, every thought, every action, every word, nothing goes unnoticed. Nothing goes unnoticed. Everything is noted. So I'm always inspired by someone like Echo Bodine, and she is the inspiration behind me offering distance healing on my website. So if it's something that you would like to try and you're interested in, please feel free to contact me on my website at worldofilluin.com. Link will be in the description. And eventually I also want to be sending out healing hankies. And healing hankies is charging a handkerchief, a white handkerchief, and then sending it out to you. And I'm thinking that service is going to be a costed service, only because it will cost me money to buy the hankies, a nice white cotton hanky, and then covering the postage wherever you are in the world. So I think that's a pretty fair price for that service. And then of course, if once your hanky feels empty, you can then send it back, and the only charge I would ask for is just to cover the postage. So Anyway, yeah, I feel very happy to be offering this service because, like I've mentioned many times before, if we want to move together and create this golden age, we have to be the ones that do this. And that means we need to change the way we operate in physicality, and we have to be the changes we want to see. And that means doing what it is that needs to be done in order for us to align with our authentic selves, with our truth, And this is what needs to be done. Leading by example and offering these services and doing this kind of work and thinking different ways and expanding your perspective on life. You know, I have found that as we move through 2023, and actually, you know, this kind of chunk of time, you know, from 2020 to, you know, 2028, I feel like it's going, at least for me, I notice the refinement that I'm feeling within my being. My connection with God has never been deeper as it is now. And for many years, prior to this, you know, I've mentioned this on a couple of my live streams, that I really felt a sense of more, you know, needing to go deeper. It wasn't enough. I needed to go deeper. I needed to go deeper and surrender myself more to God and to trust in what was happening. And I really feel the refinement taking place, and I need to watch what I say and what I think, and I see the repercussions of that, and so learning to not be careless. Not that I, you know, intend to be careless, but I'm trying to swear less. I do swear still every day, but words are codified frequencies, and although I enjoy swearing at times, these words, they have aggression, they have edge, and I don't want to put that out into the universe. So tidying up the way I speak is something that I'm constantly working on. And although, you know, swearing has served its purpose, I know I feel better. Maybe not you, but I personally feel better when I don't swear. It keeps my energy gentle, because swearing immediately makes me feel brittle. So that's a work in progress for me, but I know that over the next few years, God is helping me refine and tune my energy, because I feel like my sensitivity to everything around me now is so heightened. It's important for this tuning and for me to be ever present with every single moment of my physicality, of being the best example I can be. So anyway, if you're interested in distance healing, please visit my website. I am freezing. My hands are cold. It's like 11 degrees here, and I know if you live up in the Arctic Circle, it's probably a warm summer day for you, but 11 degrees Celsius is cold for me. I'm a warm-blooded desert girl, so I'm going to go and sit in my car and warm up and go home. Love you guys.